Dear students, today we are going to study the drama The Tempest, written by the great dramatist William Shakespeare. Let's know about the drama. The Tempest is a play by William Shakespeare, probably written in 1610 to 1611, and thought to be one of the last plays that Shakespeare wrote alone. The play contains music and songs that evoke the spirit of enchantment on the island. It explores many themes, including magic, betrayal, revenge, and family. The Tempest is full of supernatural elements, and it seems clear that the playwright is not interested in producing lifelike events. The beautiful presentation of the characters, the moral theme of forgiveness, and the issue of freedom bestowed to Ariel, and the delightful poetry are the charm of this play. The Tempest is neither a comedy nor a disintegrating tragedy, but matured play of Shakespeare. As he grows matured, he moves beyond the tragedy and wrote some comedy plays along with romance. Since it is the last play of Shakespeare, it depicts his long career in the field of theatres. Prospero's supreme control over the island and over the spirits of the island symbolizes Shakespeare's supreme mystery of the English theatre of his time. Here, the position of Prospero has been regarded as the position of Shakespeare himself. Prospero, who parallels Shakespeare, manages all the problems and shows resolution. He creates a tempest through the use of magic, which makes people forget and brings resolution. The creation of magic is not just ego gratification, but a genuine use. Giving up the power of magic by Prospero parallels the ending of the Shakespeare's dramatic career. Let's go to the characters in the play. There are a number of characters. Prospero is the central character, master of the island, and the former Duke of Milan. Miranda, his daughter, Ferdinand, obligating Prince of Naples. Alonso, mercenary king of Naples. Gonzalo, idealistic advisor. Caliban, half-human grudging servant. Antonio, convening Duke of Milan. Ariel, faithful servant. Let's know the characters in detail. Prospero, the play's protagonist and father of Miranda. 12 years before the events of the play, Prospero was the Duke of Milan. His brother Antonio, in concert with Alonso, king of Naples, usurped him, forcing him to flee in a boat with his daughter. The honest Lord Gonzalo aided Prospero in his escape. Prospero spent his 12 years on the island, refining the magic that gives him the power he needs to punish and forgive his enemies. Miranda, the daughter of Prospero. Miranda was brought to the island at an early age and has never seen any men other than her father and Caliban, though she dimly remembers being cared for by female servants as an infant, because she has been sealed off from the world for so long. Miranda's perceptions of other people tend to be native and non-judgmental. She is compassionate, generous, and loyal to her father. Ariel, Prospero's spirit helper. Ariel is referred to throughout the notes and in the most criticism as he, but his gender and physical form are ambiguous. Rescued by Prospero from a long imprisonment at the hands of the witch Sycorax, Ariel is Prospero's servant until Prospero decides to release him. He is mischievous and ubiquitous, able to traverse the length of the island in an instant and to change shapes at will. He carries out virtually every task that Prospero needs accomplished in the play. Caliban, another of Prospero's servants. Caliban, the son of the now deceased Sycorax, acquainted Prospero with the island when Prospero arrived. Caliban believes that the island rightfully belongs to him and has been stolen by Prospero. His speech and behavior is sometimes coarse and brutal, as in his drunken census with Stefano and Trinculo, and sometimes eloquent and sensitive, as in his rebukes of Prospero in Act 1, Scene 2, and his description of the airy beauty of the island in Act 3, Scene 2. Alonso, King of Naples and father of Ferdinand. Alonso aided Antonio in unseating Prospero as Duke of Milan 12 years before. As he appears in the play, however, he is actually aware of the consequences of all his actions. He blames his decisions to marry his daughter to the Prince of Tunis on the apparent death of his son. In addition, after the magical banquet, he regrets his role in the usurping of Prospero. Ferdinand, son and heir of Alonso. Ferdinand seems in some ways to be as pure and naive as Miranda. He falls in love with her upon first sight and happily submits her servitude in order to win her father's approval. Antonio, Prospero's brother. Antonio quickly demonstrates that he is power hungry and foolish. In Act 2, Scene 1, he persuades Sebastian to kill the sleeping Alonso. He then goes along with Sebastian's absurd story about fending off lions when Gonzalo wakes up and catches Antonio and Sebastian with their swords drawn. Sebastian, Alonso's brother. Like Antonio, he is both aggressive and cowardly. He is easily persuaded to kill his brother in Act 2, Scene 1, and he initiates the ridiculous story about lions when then on the desperation of Alonso after the magic banquet and on the miracle of the reconciliation in Act 5, Scene 1. Trinculo and Stefano. Trinculo, a jostler, and Stefano, a drunken butler, are two minor members of the shipwrecked party. They provide a comic foil to the other, more powerful pairs of Prospero and Alonso and Antonio and Sebastian. Their drunken boasting and petty greed reflect and deflate the quarrels and power struggles of Prospero and the other noblemen. Boatswain. Appearing only in the first and the last scenes, the boatswain is vigorously good-natured. He seems competent and almost cheerful in the shipwreck scene, demanding practical help rather than weeping and praying. And he seems surprised but not stunned when he awakens from a long sleep at the end of the play. Let's know the themes of the drama. First theme that gives revenge. Throughout the entire play, Prospero puts all of his energy into getting revenge on his brother. Jealousy. Jealousy plays a huge role in the story. There is jealousy between Prospero and Antonio, and Alonso and Sebastian. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the theme most commonly associated with the Shakespeare's The Tempest. In the end of the play, everyone is forgiven and all is well. Thank Thank you.